Doing kipping pull-ups is definitely more skill than strength, at least in the beginning. But strength can also be a limiting factor in being able to do a kipping pull-up successfully. And if someone has difficulty with it, especially if they don't have the strength with it, usually there's a few ways that we can kind of modify it to help someone get successful, work on the skill, but also work on improving their strength without having to modify it where they're not doing kipping and instead maybe like having a super band that you stand on and just doing some strict pull-ups like that. Using a box can actually be a very, very effective strategy to continue working on the kipping mechanics while also being able to actually do a pull-up without requiring a ton of strength that a client might not have. So one of the ways that we can modify the kipping pull-up is by using a box with either one or both feet on the box. Now, using both feet on the box is going to be the easier variation of the two. And with that, what you can do is you have the box set up so that it's in front of the squat rack. Your hands are going to be a little bit wider than shoulders width apart. You're going to start with both heels on the box like so. And then from here, first you can kind of just get the kipping motion down first, where you're focusing on pushing the bar away with your hands and then swinging through, trying to pull the bar up and over and back behind you. And you can kind of just focus on that first. And then as you get the hang of it and you start getting momentum, then you can work on coming up and then back down. Now this box is a little slow. I'd probably stack one more, so that way my feet won't have to leave the ground to do it. However, if you do want to challenge yourself, your feet can very well leave the ground, and that way you can get a little bit more work on the strength aspect of it. So that's one option. So with the kipping pull-up, as you come up, it's about getting a pop in the hips and trying to like drive the heels down to help get that assistance to be able to do the pull-up. And so using the box in that regard, you can actually kind of cue for that heel drive. As you push the bar away, you can cue someone to drive the heels down to help them come up. So that's the easier of the two modifications. The other way they can do it is if you have the box more directly underneath of the bar and have it off to one side, you can have one foot elevated, the other foot's off, and you do the same thing where you focus on the kipping first, get that rhythm down, work on the momentum, and then you can just use one leg to assist you in coming up. That way, both feet aren't elevated, and it requires a little bit more strength. And then you can repeat that on both sides if desired.